Hi, everyone. Welcome to our next session. This session is going to be on aquaponics for food production on Mars. And our presenter is from the Mars Society chapter in Colombia. Before he gets started, just a reminder to use the chat function to ask your questions. And if we have time at the end of the session, we will ask those questions via voice. All right, go ahead and get started.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Germán Sarmiento. I am director of the Charter Mars Society Colombia. It's a pleasure for me to be with you today. Aquaponics for food production on Mars. From our research of the theory of the four-time subsistence of how we guarantee the preservation and coexistence of humans on Mars, we had come to realize how each to this aspect cannot be accomplished without something so essential as food is for the next travelers to Mars, and how it should be taken to think and redefine how we do it on Earth. The consumption of food on Earth is in simple terms easy, since you only have to go to field and harvest it. But thinking about how the 7-month trip to Mars already has its challenge, how the explorer must be able to feed themselves and beyond that to be able to reach Mars and generate their own food in conditions that humans have not explored. While research is not only based on aquaponics process but of the interaction of many other disciplines with solid objects is to be able to be contribution to explorers to Mars. From the perspective we have developed different investigations that seek to resolve the issue of four possible explored among the we had aquaponics, microalgae, rain energy with a high nutritional and protein component. These investigations are under development and with are the testing phase in mobile system of easy transport either for astronaut or rover that is observed to these explorers. Aquaponics is a method that is the process of growth, dissemination, and develop, and more countries are implementing and tends to the optimization of the water resource that is achieved since being a system of recirculation of water. Therefore, is a more ecological, whose benefits are decrease in the water use and fertilizers in the plants, rational use of the oil resource be increasing productive per area with minimum excavation. Increased biosecurity means that there is better control of possible pathogens that might come from the water with use. Reduction of pollutant due to the fact at the elimination of nitrogenous compound to water source to avoid the eutrophication. What is produced from a biological system serves as nutrients for a second biological system. Aquaponics is a technology that combines the hydroponic production on plants and aquaculture fish production in a sustainable farming system that they use natural biological secret to supply nitrogen and minimize the use of non-renewable resource, thus providing economic benefits that might increase it over time. Aquaponics allows the optimization of water resource since it is a system of water recirculation either with animal and plant production interact. Additional, reduces the consumption and loss of water through evaporation and absorption by plant, therefore is a friendly with the environment. The goal of this research is to be able to study behavior of planning and training conditions that allow to be a reference for the incoming mission of the Moon and Mars. At this time, although the project is on a large scale, whereas has been done on portable systems that allow that this system can be carried in a rover for the consumption of colonists on Mars. Aquaponics consists of the two main parts. Aquaculture to raise animals, aquatic and aeroponics to grow plants. The resulting aquatic debris on eating food of from raising animals should a fish accumulate in the water through the closed recirculation system of most water systems aquaculture. Discarding water rich in influence and in high concentrations, they can be toxic to aquatic animals, but these are essential nutrients for plant growth. Although we primarily consist of two parts, aquaponics systems are commonly grouped into different components of subsystem responsibility for effective water removal solids. Addition, based chemical for acid neutralization or maintaining the aerated water with oceans. The model currently being worked on designed for a colony on the Teen Explorers, with made before some time on Mars. The design had been subject as a passing through design and printing 3D. This model had been redefined in order to make the system laptop. The resources and nutrients necessary for the proper functioning of the system, they had been varied optimization of the process. Under normal conditions, we had already have very good result in food production. The state in which we find Roosevelt is subjecting the entire system to the extreme environments, analogous on Mars, for which we had designed some equipment to be able to carry out this. For more than 17 years, we have traveled through Colombia, identifying the most favorable places to be candidates for analogs of Mars. During this journey, we have been able to identify sites to which we are going to take our research to be able to test in under condition strength. Colombia, due to its position on Twitter, here has all kinds of environment ranging from nevados, desert, volcanoes, sulfurous pipes, perpetual snow caves. All these environments are going to be test site for war investigations since it be submerged in this environment will high as result to be able to compare with the environment and condition of the planet Mars. In the process that we carried out, we are ready to start talking of research to the different sites to be able to make the comparison the night according to the condition from Mars. The determination of the production volume is carried out according to different objects, fundamentally energy supply, water flow of available land area, admissible load capacity, and profitable salvage possibility. Thus, it of the phases in the production process in being analyzed and the requirements in terms of infrastructure and equipment necessary to obtain the desired result are determined. Likewise, slow digesters are used in order to maximize efficiency through the reuse of solid wastes. In this sense, the reuse of solid residues from crops greatly reduces anthropogenic nitrogen losses from food production, which have significant impact on the environment. The establishing of fully self-sustaining aquaponic culture is a possibility of being in an alternative for the production of oxygen and food for travelers. Aquaponics can be a terraforming tool in colonization of Mars, since of that planet areas have been found where the water is in frozen state. The variables to experiment for the development of aquaponics system in the moon of the other planets. On in transport vehicles are among other the gravitational variation and the adaptation of plant to grow with inciting of sunlight for the planet of the adaptation of the planet to grow under artificial light condition. Thank you. This is this project onwards.
Thank you very much. Oh, go ahead, Elizabeth, sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead, Susan. I'll let you take this one away.
Okay, wow, what a wonderful presentation. And production of food on Mars is so incredibly important that I'm really excited that we've had several talks about it. And this one was excellent as well. Now, let me just look and see if we have questions here. Hang on one second. Scrolling back up to the beginning. First question is from Carol. Are there limits on the types of plants grown in aquaponics?
Okay, thank you for the question. In this moment, the last year, are working with many 20 different plants in endemical plants in the Colombian, in this, I don't know how do you say in English, the name is Sabana in Colombia, in Bogota. This is our laboratory for the team. I worked in the last year in different plants, maybe 20 different sorry, I don't remember the name, is species for the different species, difference in plants, and any plants for aromatical plants. Another plants is little food plants. For example, in this photograph, you can see the name in Colombia, it's cauliflower, but this is the plants for food. It's very high protein for the body, and this is the experiment. You can see in the different parts for the presentation. These pictures, it's for our laboratory in Colombia.
And it will depend on the substratus to grow bushy plants. Is depend that.
Yes, this is true. This is true. This experiment or this process, it's more for exponential production. I have the opportunity, or the team have the opportunity for producing different plants, but the experimental way. Yes, this is the true or false proof. This is the plan, and this is the development for the project. but dependent. Okay, in the team, I have we have in the team different experts in these cases. For example, stay with the fish in these cases, with the water, or studying for the plants, the agronomic person. For example, in my case, I developed the project in the macro project. I have another person, for example, in some part these slides explain these experiments transforming in a new project. It's the possibility for move these little laboratories inside, for example, with a rover to exploration. I have, or we have, the team in Colombia have a little cube for microalgae, experiment with microalgae for generate spirulina.
All right, Davi from Habitat Marte, which is the Mars Analog Station in Brazil, is also conducting studies on food production, and he's really glad to know that other researchers in Latin America are doing this kind of research. There's a question from them. Is there any kind of study about the viability of transporting fish to Mars? Do you think the environmental effects of being in space could affect the fish health?
Yes, I understand. Yes, this is true. In these cases, I working with different experiments. I try to understand the system, but for example, in Mars Society Colombia, I understand the goals, or the final goal. It's the exploration to Mars. I understand this, but in these cases, in Mars Society Colombia, working not only with the Mars explorers, I working and search another possibilities for create a sustainable modes for obtain food and components for human behavior. You understand me? This is the simulation for only not for travel to Mars. This is the idea. This is the experiment. This is the goals. But the another line, in this case is the fish, the option or the goals with this, it's find another form for organize the food in the planet. This is the idea.
All right. Tamazan says, have you looked at prawn farming instead of fish?
Sorry, I don't understand the question. Sorry, you can repeat me, please?
Shrimp or prawn, have you looked at prawn farming instead of fish? Because there is a smaller footprint.
Sorry, it's possible. Sorry. Any words in English? It's a little complicated in this moment, but I don't understand the question in the focus of the question. I don't have a response any different, but it's possible you send me the question for the chat. It's possible in these cases.
Yeah, gamba or el camarón.
Okay, gamba camarón. Yes. Thank you. I recognize, but I don't sure. Okay, no, in this moment, don't prove with gamba. In this moment, don't prove with gamba. This is a very suggestion for the new experiment. I try to propose for the team. Thank you for the suggestion. But in this moment, don't prove with gamba or with surin. And in these cases, only prove with this type of fish, but the name is, in Colombia, the name is mojarra or trucha. This is the name. This is the endemical specimen native for this zone in Bogota, in Colombia.
Okay, I see one more question from Pavel. Have any of the experiments included microgravity or hypomagnetic environment?
I like I like in Colombia for the team. It's amazing. Can experiment in different environments, but no, in this moment, no. The focus or the possibilities in Colombia for the this is no easy for the different teams, different countries understand. It's different situation and different levels for the experimental. But in this moment in Colombia, only working the production simulate terraformation. But in, for example, in extreme environmental, I experiment with this extreme environmental, but the zero gravity or this more complex experiment, no, it's not possible for the condition, the laboratory and the state or the mood for the laboratory in this moment. In the future, yes, for us, it's amazing. This is the idea. The idea in these cases, it's the different things in different countries to note about for this project with development in Colombia, and any country you can help me or need generate the relationship for development this project in another level. For us, it's amazing.
All right, well, that is all the questions that I see right now. So thank you again, Herman. And if anyone else has any questions, feel free to type them in now.
For any information in this slide, you can see the mail info@marssociety.co. For when you need any information or any communication, any meeting about for the project, or to know about for the another solution implementing in Colombia with the Roberts or another projects, for me and for the team, it's a pleasure.
All right, it looks like we have one more question, and we still have time. So if you are willing, the question is from Sam, who says, why the use of a thin film tube culture instead of deep raft culture? The raft technology is more friendly to the use of automation.
Okay, I explained this is the experimental mode. I work in and the team search the best solution about for the different condition. In this moment, all this question or all this technology, I don't know, or the team don't know. This is the space for learn about this new technology or this new form for producing and put in practice. This is the goal for the next year. But in this moment, I don't know about this, but this is the idea. Search about this information and prove in the next year different form for the generate new development.
All right, well, gentlemen, we thank you very much. Our thanks to Mars Society Colombia, and we hope to see you again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for the space, for the time.
Thank you. Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.